وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة ترقينا إلى الذكر والحب. عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة ترقينا إلى الذكر والحب. هو الحب إبراهيم قد جاء زائرا لأحمد خير العالمين وشاكرا. هو الحب إبراهيم قد جاء زائرا لأحمد خير العالمين وشاكرا. فمن كان ينحو للمدينة زائرا سواه فإني جئت أحمد زائرا. له المسجد الأعلى فطه مشيده وأقطعه روض الجنان مجاورا. يذكرني دهرا مضى ونبي.
تخرج حلمك الأغلى فما الروض بالزهر. إليك تهنئة تلون فرحة العمر. فينمو الورد بساما وينشر أطيب العطر. وتحيا في نجاحات بنور الحق والنصر. تخرج حلمك الأغلى فما الروض بالزهر. إليك تهنئة تلون فرحة العمر. فينمو الورد بساما وينشر أطيب العطر. وتحيا في نجاحات بنور الحق والنصر. أتذكر يوما كنت تعانق دمعة الفكر تناجي الله في.
Hello viewers, good to be with you again. I want to say a very good afternoon to everybody. Once again, we are here on Sharubutu TV. As we all know, Sharubutu TV is known for educative, innovative, and interesting programs. We are here today with another educative program designed for the Zongo people. My name is Osman Usedu. You can watch us on Facebook, Sharubutu TV, and on YouTube, Sharubutu Multimedia. We encourage you subscribe, you like and share for others to also benefit from this important program. I am fortunate in the house today to have the founder and the CEO of Design Technology Institute, DTI, in the name of Constance Swaniker. Constance, you're welcome. With Constance today is a student of DTI, Design Technology Institute, Ahmed Abdul Rahman. Ahmed, you're welcome. DTI Design Technology Institute started somewhere in Bubuashi, a suburb of Accra, about 10 years ago. So far, they have trained over 600 students in metal fabrication. It's so interesting to see a lady leading a great work in metal fabrication. We'll see how that happens once we start discussing how it all started. Currently, they have one of the nicest edifices you can think of for a school building in East Legon that has the capacity of managing more than 250 students. And this is located at East Legon. We'll also have details of this discussion once we start talking with Swaniker. Now, let us zero down a little bit to the CEO and founder of DTI, Design Technology Institute. As I mentioned earlier, her name is Swaniker. She was born in Accra, lived in Gambia, schooled in Zimbabwe. She left Accra at the age of 5 and returned at the age of 18. She completed KNUST in 1999. So, Swaniker, welcome once again.
Thank you, Usman.
I just want to know what really motivated you to have interest in metal fabrication.
I've always been a creative person ever since I was a child. And so I always say that for young people like myself who are talented, there is a need for schools that would discover talent in young people very early. I was fortunate to have a mother who was a teacher, so she discovered my talents very early on. And so the reason why I'm very passionate about what I do is that I find that the mainstream education as we know it limits the search for creativity and limits unearthing that and encouraging young people who have talent to grow up to their fullest potentials. And so that's why I set up the Design and Technology Institute, which solely focuses on unearthing talents, enhancing talents, and then watching those seeds that we nurture in young people grow.
Thank you very much, Swaniker. Gentlemen, welcome to this program. You've been a student of DTI. How was it? I mean, how did it start for you?
Student of DTI. Before I discovered this DTI, I had had education, theory educations. But when I saw the advertisement through the media, I got the interest to apply to DTI. And what really took my interest, gave me interest in it, was about practical works. How you bring all the theories that are being taught in class to reality, and what benefit you get after bringing out that's practical to the sight of everyone.
Very interesting. I mean, with Swaniker, you don't expect to have anything apart from the best. Swaniker, why the name DTI and why DTI?
You know, Usman, when as I said, going through the sort of education as we all know it, I struggled through school, and a lot of our teachers didn't understand young people like myself. So then you are tagged as you are not smart, and I think that tag alone just takes away from the confidence of young people as myself. It's interesting if you look at statistics that if you have a class of 100, not more than 25 would continue to tertiary education. So what happens to the 75 who are tagged as not having potential? But the way God made us, we all have unique talent in us. But you find that the curriculum as we know it does not identify talent and does not nurture that. And if you look at where the world is going, everything is about skills. Whether it's digital skills, whether it's whatever skill sets that you have. So it's not about having a fancy degree that you can't use. Right now, if you're a young person and you don't have any sort of skill sets, then there are no jobs out there for you. And especially after post-COVID, we realize how technology and creativity comes to play. Everything is about skills. And so in this era right now, if you're a young person and you're still thinking, I'm going to go to a regular school, then I'm sorry to say, we have bad news for you.
Really bad news for you, because I can use myself as an example. In fact, I was thinking if you could have some evening classes for those of us who also want to divert our attention to more skilled-oriented. If you're having a white-collar job, you are either being paid half, or you are asked to stay home, or your appointment is being terminated. I think this is the perfect time for everybody to rethink about what he or she wants the awards to be. Now, Swaniker, it has been a bit of a challenge. I remember very well when you're in school and you don't know, you're not very good at mathematics, people start looking at you and start calling you all sort of names. And I know very well that metal fabrication goes with a lot of calculation, measurement. did you really had a lot of interest in mathematics when you were in school?
When I was, to even get a D in maths was a problem. And, you know, I'm not ashamed to sit here and say that I got a C in maths after trying 2 times, rewriting maths 2 times, to get a C to go to, you know, to continue. But you see, the nature that we do is very math-oriented, but in a very practical manner. And so would I say that maths doesn't come to play? Maths comes to play, but sometimes you find that the way even maths is taught, if you don't like maths, you run away. So what we do is very practical, very math-oriented, but you're teaching maths and science in a way that, for instance, if you're fabricating a table, you know that the table has 4 legs, and I need to cut the legs to equal sizes. So by the time you do a leg and you realize that, hey, I measured it wrongly and the table tips, nobody will tell you that. Go back and re-look at the way you calculated. Isn't that maths? So you ask yourself that maybe the way teaching is also taught has to be re-looked at. So there's a lot of discussion that we say that, you know, it's high time the school curriculums are looked at, you know, right from the start. And it's interesting, I think UNICEF right now is introducing creativity from class 1.